Should the kids go back to school? Well, let's pull the tab on that and see what happens. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Rapari, and this is Tab, the Truth Always Boomer. Well, should our kids go back to school? Well, it seems to be a big controversy. Educating our kids now is a big deal. We don't know whether we should do it or not. I know we have the CCP virus going around, but they're making a big deal out of it to see whether or not they can keep our kids out of school, because these large teachers' unions, they definitely do not want to go back and teach our kids. Well, they kind of do want to go back if they get these things: free rent, a wealth tax on billionaires, ban charter schools, standardized testing, institute Medicare for all, and defund the police. Now, your guess is as good as mine. What any of these things has to do with educating our children, I really don't know. But it seems like the unions think these things are way more important than teaching our kids. So I'm at a loss. I don't know. Maybe we should see what the experts say. Let's check that out, shall we?
Tonight, as schools struggle with reopening safely, NBC News reached out to 5 top pediatricians across the country, a random sampling of doctors, to find out just how dangerous the coronavirus is for kids. Our experts agree most children don't get as sick as adults, and that serious complications are rare.
This has been a strange pandemic because usually for respiratory viruses, children are the first and the most substantially affected. And this has really been a flip of that, where it's our adults, and particularly our older adults, that have been more affected.
In fact, kids only account for 2% of all cases. Doctors say they don't expect that number to significantly increase when schools open, because kids don't appear to be good at spreading the virus.
Are kids as good at transmitting the virus as adults?
The data that's come out now seems to show that most transmissions occur from adults to adults or adults to children.
The younger you are, probably the less likely you are to be able to transmit the disease.
While many teachers are concerned about reopening school so soon, the 5 doctors we spoke to agreed. The benefits of being in the classroom far outweigh the risk of disease. But the key is to reopen safely.
We are not seeing transmissions when we're following some simple guidelines.
I think each school system is going to have to come up with their own guidelines, because you can't just say that one city is just like the next.
All agree guidelines should include rules for social distancing. Keep desks 3 to 6 feet apart and make sure desks aren't facing each other. Schools may want to consider holding gym classes outside.
In your perfect world of sending kids back to school, what would you like seeing set up in those school systems?
They should try to increase the airflow in the classrooms, try to distance as much as possible. I have been doing a lot of research looking into face masks. I don't think they're necessarily useful in elementary school children. They do provide protection, I think, for high school students.
Would you let your kids go back to school?
I will. My kids are looking forward to it.
Yes. Period. Absolutely.
Absolutely. As much as I can.
Without a hesitation.
Without a hesitation, yes.
I have no concerns about sending my child to school in the fall.
I would let my kids go back to school.
Dr. John Torres, NBC News.
Well, there you have it. We're constantly being told to follow the science. Well, there's some science for you. But that goes against what the big teachers' unions are saying. Totally opposite of what they're saying. So I don't know. It looks like it's kind of safe to send our kids back to school. And if the schools take some precautions like social distancing and washing hands and maybe putting some fans in the room so you can keep the airflow going, and which would, kind of make the little droplets that contain the virus, make them fly all over the place away from all the kids, that might work. And so I guess you can make up your own minds after watching this video. As far as I'm concerned, looks like my grandkids, they can all go back to school. As far as I know, I think 2 of them are going to be doing the virtual learning, and I think the other one is going to be doing some virtual learning and going to school in person. So they're kind of dividing it up for her. Well, I hope you found this video useful and will maybe help you make up your mind. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. Well, that's it for now. More news later. Take care, and as always, be safe.